Well, good on YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's very different video on YouTube. If you remember on that previous video where I talked about this glow track set, which had 160 pieces, fortunately, this car set, I have to say this, it just feels Chinese, cheap and nasty. I think that's one of the weakest links behind this toy. The fact that this car does sort of turn off a lot easily, and I think the batteries do sort I think it's the terminal, the battery compartment, in the way they're being fitted. I think they're a bit too loose. Speaking of loose, I've also worked out another flaw here, that the flexi tracks do sort of actually, they do actually flex a lot. But what I've noticed is that the joiners, or like the little track connectors here, these little flanges, actually do seem to repel away from the hole, the little socket hole as I like to call it, so that's quite a bit faulty. I don't know what to really do with this toy. I'm going to keep it as it is, but I'm not smashing it, because obviously it's a gimmick toy. But yes, obviously, I mean, I don't seem to look at glowing reviews and that sort of stuff, because, you know, reviews always need to have balance. You always need to talk about the good aspects, but also the bad aspects. And I think that's a very important thing, because it's about being very open and very honest of what you have purchased as a consumer. And I myself as a consumer knows this stuff so much. And also the fact that the motor does sound so quiet, it's okay. But the fact that the car itself going around on the track, which has got a lot of flexes and that sort of stuff, actually if you look at this, the car easily gets caught up. So yes, as I've been using this car for a long period of time, yeah, well, guess what? It just straightforward, it sort of struggles. As you can see, it's already wide enough. There's not that much space. Yeah, it just gets caught up on these plastic flanges that the car actually has. But anyways, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, because I've actually taken out the loop-de-loop pieces to the backyard garden for something, well, a lot much more different. Okay, I'm finally back at the backyard garden, and yes, guess who's right there? I'm sure to say, guess who's right there? Sorry, my mouth was actually kind of a bit slow to react. It was Mr. Shovel the whole time. But anyways, let me just go right ahead and show you what's right there. So we've got some loop-to-loop track pieces from that cheap and nasty glow track. And then there's a small car, which strangely enough is like a little, it's like a pseudo-fake die-cast car, and I believe it's one of those weird, generic Chinese-made cars. It looks like a Mazda RX-7, well, I'm hoping it is, because I'm not really straightforward that keen on looking at cars in terms of, you know, of whatever they are. Well, just kidding. I've already made car models, so I should know, alright? And yes, obviously, it is a green car. Obviously, it's got like I wouldn't say it's that green at all, but more of a limey green colour. Or very bright green, actually. It's got like a pinstripe. It's got like a golden one, obviously. I'm pretty sure it could be, let's take a look. Is that like a scorpion, or is it a flame, or that sort of thing? Anyways, yeah, because it just feels cheap and nasty, I can definitely tell you what, guys. I can just flex the body apart, and the chassis is gonna, look at that. Yep, welcome to the dark side. It's broken, because you know what? Time to smash up these pieces of crap. Let's go for this, guys, baby, eh? Righty-o. Who you gonna call? Mr. Shovel! Oh my gosh, that is a lot of smashing up. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at the amount of plastic is just straight for smashed up in no big time. It has just been broken up into pieces real fast. Oh, there you go. That is what I've just smashed up. And in very little time, look how much I've just smashed up. Look at that. Looks like something out of a birthday party or something like that. There you go. All this cheap and nasty bits of plastic. I've actually noticed, yeah, before making this video, I've actually noticed that the loop-to-loop track joiners actually do seem to break and fall apart my hands. So, what's it telling you about buying this sort of stuff? Where it's a bit generic and a bit cheap and nasty. And that's the sort of problem of what you get for your money, isn't it? Hey, guess what? I'm actually so lucky to go ahead and smash out more knockoff toys. And I'll tell you what. Oh yeah! Woo! Smashing good time. It really is somehow because, hey, hopefully by Thursday or Friday I should try and do more of this stuff. Somehow. Who knows, maybe the YouTube people might get a little bit quite furious of what I've just smashed up. But boy, what a, it's almost like buy cheap, buy twice, buy thrice. Now that's very much the case of just buying all of this stuff. I'd say buy cheap, buy twice, because I've just straight featured 2 cheap and nasty looking items. And look at this. I've just broken up an entire army of knockoff vehicles. I mean, look at that, a lot of knockoff items from previous videos, if you can see that. Holy, would have never realised. And look at that, they just break so easily. That is just quite a lot of it, isn't it? Just a lot of this cheap and nasty knockoff dangerous plastic. That's just everywhere, and boy, look at that. Hey, look at that, I can just make it into some sort of fake knockoff compost for garden plants and stuff like that. How crappy does this look? My goodness me, look at this, guys. This is what I've just smashed up. Now, the problem when I just bought and when I reviewed that playset, yes, I initially liked it, but then one thing I've noticed was that I didn't even realise of just how cheap and nasty these pieces of plastic. In fact, that one there is about to survive. Well, not for longer! Yeah! That's more like it, baby. Yep, this is what happens when you buy cheap and nasty knockoff dark side themed products. Or generic toy cars, who knows? I think they're one of the more common type toys being sold in generic stores. I'll tell you what, guys, knockoff toys, man, they are becoming extremely rampant these days. Even at the slices, just the cheap and nasty generic stuff that you just get from, you know, let's just say you just get from like any store in the UK or wherever in the world would you get. All this rubbish from China, somewhere in Southeast Asia. Like, you know, this is quite crazy seeing so much knockoff stuff, and there's a sunflower right in front of me, which is only just way too small, but hey, nevertheless, that is what I've just smashed up throughout the rest of this whole video. Yep, don't think I'll be straightforward getting another set like this, maybe in the future, but who knows, if I see one like that, I'll just go ahead and grab it, and if it's cheap and nasty, well, it's pretty much the end of its life. Anyways, I'm going to straightforward leave it as it is. Hopefully you really have enjoyed so far of what you've just seen so far. I certainly did. Please give this video a very good like if you really enjoyed it. Subscribe for more type videos in the future. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. And a nice bonus to do some smashing up, all thanks to the work of Mr. Shovel. Sound like a Halloween Holocaust video, if you ask me. Ha ha!